So yeah, give me a margarita. So first thing I want to say is it is so heartwarming to see all the family and friends that have come in for this weekend and for Troy and Tyler's special day. And thank y'all so much for making the effort and just how heartwarming it is to see everybody here. And I learned a story just tonight about the restaurant that we have a family tie to it. Laura's parents, they come in here, they used to come here every year to play golf and do a golf vacation. And at the end of their vacation, every year, their last night for dinner, they would come to this restaurant and celebrate the end of their vacation. And so it's nice to have that family tie and with the restaurant that we have here. One of the things I want to say is what an incredible couple Troy and Tyler are, and getting to see them together, and they're a great couple. Yes. Amen. And it's incredible to see the love that they have for each other. And as some of you know, many of you probably know, that they met down in Baton Rouge. Troy was down there doing a jewelry internship. And I had no idea, Laura and I had no idea that he was dating Tyler for the longest time. He really doesn't share a lot with that early on. He kind of plays his cards close to his vest. And finally we learned he was dating somebody named Tyler, and we thought it was just, somebody he was dating. And then he was talking about going out, and, this weekend we went over to Tommy and Shannon's house, and for weeks went by, and I thought Tommy and Shannon were friends of theirs they were just hanging out with. And then I found out it was Tyler's parents. I was like, okay, this is serious. This is somebody that he's really, really tied into. And so I had that, which is wonderful. And I know as they're moving forward in their life, sympathies to Tyler, because I don't know if you know how stubborn Troy is. He has a stubborn streak, and it was one of the things that I was trying to think of things to say, and I had other things, but as we were riding over in the car today, a story came up. We were going just tonight there about his stubborn streak, and there was a time when he was younger where he was, stubborn as can be, and he got to the point where anytime he was mad, he'd go down to his room and he'd slam his door. And so I got onto him over and over and over again and said, Troy, if you do that one more time, you're not going to have a door to slam. Well, stubborn as he is, he went down there and slammed his door. So I went up with a hammer and a screwdriver, and I removed his door, and he no longer had a door to go in there. It didn't break his stubborn streak, but those are some of the things I've had to deal with, Tyler, that wish you the best on with that. But Laura and I are so pleased and just so happy with you guys, and know that what a beautiful life you're going to have together. And it's wonderful the families coming together. We've had the wonderful opportunity of getting to know Tommy and Shannon and their entire family, and it's been a blessing. So here's a toast. I need to get my wine glass. Here's a toast, one of many, to Troy and Tyler. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Amen. Cheers. Amen. Okay, Miranda's up.
Thank you. All right, so I'm Brent. I'm Troy's youngest brother. I went on ChatGPT, tried to get a good little speech going. They didn't do anything for me, so I had to make it up myself. Troy's an amazing person. He bullied the shit out of me all the time, but he made me a stronger man, and that's what really matters, is that he would bully me, but I'm a stronger man now from that. I love you, and I've only known Tyler for maybe 3 years or so, and she's amazing. She has a great personality. I think you guys are going to have a great marriage, and there's going to be challenges, but I think, like us, being brothers, you overcome those challenges, and you guys are going to have a great marriage. You're going to stick together, and that's what it's all about. So, congratulations.
Amen.
All right, party people, let's crack it. All right, so I was eating lunch with Shannon one day, and she goes, "What's your theme?" And I was like, "What do you mean, what's my theme?" And I was like, she's like, "No, you gotta have a theme." I was like, "No, I'm just gonna get up and tell funny stories. I'm a storyteller." She said, "No, you gotta have a theme." So my theme is what makes a marriage work. And everybody knows there's challenges there. But Tyler, everybody knows her. She goes fast. But when she went into labor, Shannon went into labor.
Thank you.
A lot of pressure on me this weekend, man. A lot of pressure. Like Shannon told me today, she goes, "You seem a little out of sorts." It's like, I've been a little out of sorts. But Tyler goes fast, but Shannon, we had just finished master bedroom at our house, and we were in labor with Tyler for 48 hours. We went to the hospital, they sent us home, went back to the hospital, they sent us home, and then my buddy was delivering Tyler, and Tyler didn't want to be born. She wanted to just hang out with mom, man. But when she hit the ground, she never looked back. Never looked back. She went fast. She walked early. She talked early. And it was just unbelievable. And she was always one step ahead of everybody. Still is. I remember Aunt JoJo used to give these kids big, big gifts, like bouncy ball pits, all this type of stuff. And she gave them these rocking horses that were stuffed, and they were big. And one of my really good friends, who we didn't invite to the wedding, and I don't know how we whiffed it, but we didn't. They moved to Dallas, gave him these big rocking horses. And Tyler got off, Cameron got on, and Tyler just wanted back on the horse. She's 2. And I was like, "Tyler, all you got to do is go play with something else. He's following you." So she went and played with something insignificant. Cameron got up, Tyler got back on the horse, man. And that's when right then she was always going ahead. She's always going ahead. She always moved ahead. I walked in the house one day, and Tyler was probably 3. And we have this lady who was a nanny that raised all these kids with us. And I walked in, and she's a black lady, always had her hair slicked back, always against her head. And if you ever walked in and her hair was like frayed out, bad day. Bad day for the kids. So I walked in one day, and I'm looking on the ground. There's all these wrapping papers, and she comes down, she goes, "Mr. Tommy, I don't know where Tyler got all these dum-dum suckers, but every time I take one away from her, she goes back with a smile on her face and another dum-dum sucker." So Tyler had all these things hid all around the house. And we used to live right by LSU, and LSU on Glendale went into Perkins. And Tyler, till she was 8, always went with me. Wherever I went, I had Lily till she was 15. Tyler dumped me at 8. And we'd drive down to Perkins, and the neighborhood at the time hadn't transitioned to young people. It was all old people. So we'd go down there, and you had to take a left or right on Perkins, and I would sit there and look at the people driving by, and I'm like, could have gone. They could have gone. They could have gone. I'm looking at the gaps in traffic, and I was like, whenever they go, I don't have to look. I go, it's going to be an old lady. So, man, we're down there one day, and Tyler's in a booster seat, so she's probably 3. And we're sitting there, and all of a sudden from the back seat, Tyler's like, could have gone, could have gone, could have gone. Same deal. And she's like, whenever we go, we don't even have to look. She goes, it's going to be an old lady. It was like, I was like, oh my God. And all my friends used to always say the confidence Tyler had was amazing. And really the thing with Tyler was, I would think to myself, when Sam was like, she's confident because you're 50, she's 5, she views you as a peer. She doesn't view you as a kid. So we'd have like Christmas dinner, and Tyler would lose her mind if she had to sit with the kids. Even though she was a kid, she wanted to sit at the big boy table every single time. And really what Tyler kind of wants is what Tyler kind of gets. It was amazing, but she kind of did it. And the confidence was always there. So one day, she was probably, 12. And I came in, she goes, Dad, we got to go to Home Depot. I was like, what are you getting at Home Depot? She goes, I need some wood. I was like, what do you need wood for? She goes, I want to build a closet. And I was like, no, we're not doing that, man. I was like, but she would have started hammering crap in the freaking deal. It didn't deal, but the confidence was there. So the biggest confidence deal is she went to Ole Miss, and I've missed out a lot of stories because I didn't want to take a bunch at the time. But at Ole Miss, she was moving in an apartment, and I had a big U-Haul, and I'm driving into town, and she would know I wanted simplicity, and she's like, Dad, I saved you a spot right in front of my apartment. Right in front of my apartment. I was like, great. It's hot as balls out there. Like, it's in August, it's 100 degrees, and we're driving in, and I'm like, this is gonna be work, Shannon. This is gonna be work. I gotta put together a bed, the whole deal. And I drive into their apartment complexes, and at Ole Miss, whatever sorority you're in, everybody lives in one apartment complex, and everybody moves in the same day. So anyway, I turn the corner, and she's like so proud. She know I want spot. She says, Dad, I got your spot right up front, right up front, right up front. And I pulled in. It's like 150 U-Hauls, jackknifed. It was like LA freeway. Like, I couldn't have pulled a mini bike into the spot she saved for me, man. Like, there was just no possible way. I was like, you know what? I love the confidence, but there is no way I am getting there, man. No way. But anyway, COVID hit. I'm fast forwarding here. Nothing good happened in COVID except Troy and Tyler. Like, really, it was a shit show. Tyler was supposed to go do an internship in California. She ended up there, and it worked. And Troy showed up, and I'm shocked that he slammed his door because I kind of look at Troy as Steady Eddie. Like, really, man, he's always kind of cool, calm, and collected. And I had a theme, and I said it in Arkansas, but there's not a lot of people here in Arkansas. Tyler goes at 90 miles an hour. Like, it's just her speed. It's 90 miles an hour. Marriage is 60 miles an hour. Troy's 30 miles an hour. So you combine the two, they travel at 60 miles an hour, which is absolutely perfect. But really, what makes this thing work, I'm gonna get emotional, is I've seen this movie in 3D. And Joanne pointed this out. I was leaving Fayetteville the last time we were there, and I was like, I had to get a theme. I had to see what made it work. And really, y'all are my mom and dad. It's like, y'all's relationship is my mom and dad. It's beautiful. And I mean, that's crap work. So y'all are golden. I'm proud of y'all. I love y'all. And let's go.
Hey guys, yeah, let's see. Every time I've read this through, I've bawled my eyes out like every sentence, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm okay.
We got it.
Okay. When I was thinking about what to say tonight, it was challenging because I didn't know how to ever put Tyler Hyde into words. And if you know her, you definitely know what I mean by that. I realize it's not only her qualities that make her so special, but also the impact she has on all of us. Some people might think that us being 9 years apart would make it harder for us to be close, but it's only made our relationship stronger. You lived 9 years without me, but I feel incredibly blessed that I get to have you as the role model you are for my whole life. Wait, I lost my spot. Tyler, I hope you know how much I look up to you, and if I even tried to touch on everything you've taught me, this speech would take all night. I know one of your favorite memories of us is the time at Grammy and Grandpa's where we stayed up all night watching Hannah Montana. We got to bond for the first time. For me, I can't think of a specific moment that made me realize you weren't only just my sister, my best friend. And Troy, wait. Oh, and Troy. If I have to share with anyone, I'd want it to be you. I'm so grateful she has someone that is such a great balance for her. And I want nothing but the best for Tyler, and she is getting that in you. So thank you. I love y'all both so much. I can't wait to, and I can't wait to be a part of what's next.
I'm Kyle. I'm Troy's older brother, as you guys may or may not know. So, either way, here we go. So, Troy let us know about a day before that we have a speech. So, we planned it all. Brent tried to do the chat GPT, but here we go. So, first of all, I want to talk about a couple aspects of Troy. Commitment, dedication, and just who he protects. And so from a commitment aspect, I want to talk about a story that happened when we were little kids. We were building a box fort in the backyard. So we were duct taping this box fort. We thought it would be awesome. Oh, shoot, we ran out of duct tape. So what's the next best thing? Troy went inside and says, I got something. He pulls out a staple gun and goes to staple this box, and it shoots him in the stomach. So, long story short, he is very committed to what the task at hand, even if it actually hurt himself. And so, I think that is a great attribute, just being so committed to the people that he loves. And I think that's going to grow in strength and everything that you guys do together, Troy and Tyler. The last thing is dedication. Troy definitely fights for everything that he believes in. He truly puts everything, his heart and effort, into anything that he believes in. And so I know that with the love that you guys have shared and the love that you guys have showed, you will fight for Tyler every single day. And that's the basis of a fantastic marriage. And so I'm super excited for you guys. The next thing, obviously, along with that is he protects them. And so he's going to fight tooth and nail for who he protects. And obviously, being Tyler, he's going to fight tooth and nail for you. Tyler, obviously, we've met several times. You came down to Waco a few times. We got tuna in Waco. And so that was an adventure in and of itself. Went to the Dirty Co. and we got a dog. So that happened, and got to spend some great time with Tyler. Tyler spent some great time with Sydney, and we just could tell the person that you are. And you're an amazing person. And I just know that you and Troy are meant to be together. So together, I truly believe that all these strengths, all the weaknesses that you guys may have, you contribute each other, you guys work together so well. And it's going to be amazing to see everything that you guys are accomplishing. Speaking of that, I mean, you brought together Bama, LSU, and Arkansas people at a wedding, and that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. So I think you're doing a good job so far. So that's what I got.
All right, first I wanted just to thank the Hydes and the Underwoods. It's such a pleasure to get to meet y'all, and I know the Hydes have taken me in like a daughter, so I just really appreciate that. But I'm Tyler's matron of honor, and I just want to say how honored I am to have witnessed many stages of life with Tyler. Growing up with Tyler, there really was never a dull moment. Tyler kept me cool and always reminded me that silly rules didn't always need to be followed. From playing soccer together, crushing people in war ball, Tyler was the best athlete in that. Many Bocage sneakouts, too many cheer signs with our creativity, becoming rebels in Oxford, and then her standing by my side at my wedding, and now I have the honor of standing by hers. It's been such a special treat to go through life with Tyler as my best friend. Tyler is so many amazing things and so much more. She's kind, thoughtful, accepting, and she just brings so much joy into everyone's life. And most importantly, she's so authentically herself. She really is a true friend, and no matter what you bring to her, she'll love you with her whole heart, and that truly is so admirable. She's able to be her authentic, fun self without a worry in the world about what people think about her or what people are doing. She's truly fabulous in just everything she wears and does and anything like that. It's very clear that Troy knows all of this about you, and y'all really do bring the best out in each other. Troy, your love for Tyler just shines through in every smile when I see you look at her. I truly could not think of a better match. When I think of y'all as a couple, I think of how special your love is for one another. Y'all truly know how to take care of each other, and like as everyone has said all night, y'all just really look after for each other and care about each other's passions and really support each other to the fullest. Troy, you really have someone special. So I just wanted to thank everyone again, and cheers to the weekend. And lastly, I'm so excited that Troy finally got to see you do your world famous stinky leg last night. It's world famous. Drew, do you want to say something?
Hi everyone. Oh, hello. I'm Drew. Tyler is my oldest friend. We went from kindergarten through senior year together, and even till now, I don't have anything prepared, so forgive me. But I'm just like so blessed to know you. And like Adair just said, like you're just admirable. Like your energy and just your being, like as a human, like you're just beautiful inside and out, and I'm just so happy. Like I love love, like I'm just a hopeless romantic, and just like to see it anytime, like I could not even know you and just like be just so like drawn to you, and like to see Troy and you together. And I told Troy this the other day, but I was like I'm so protective of my friends, and I was like, Troy, there's no way she's moving to Fayetteville, Arkansas. Like I was like, there's no way. And he was like, we'll see. He was confident too, and you know, so like hearing your dad say that you were stubborn, like I saw it out there a little bit. I was like, good for you, because she needs it a little bit, you know. She needs a little spice. She needs a little spice. She needs a little challenge, but you balance each other so well, and it's such a beautiful thing to see. And like all these people here to support you, like it's so beautiful, and I'm just so grateful to be here to see you in this next chapter of your life and take the next steps. And I wouldn't like want anything better than Troy. Like I just see how happy you are, and like it just makes my heart so happy. So cheers to y'all, and cheers to everyone who's here to support y'all.
I'm going to keep this short and sweet, but Troy Underwood and my wife have the same birthday. One of my first friends since college, one of the greatest guys that I know. Marrying somebody who just meets his soul and compliments him so well. Just a great guy, and loved by a lot of, like, Troy's not an outsider, but coming into Alabama, of like one of the guys who just kind of like nobody really knew or whatever, has been one of the biggest friends to all of us in our group of friends, and really appreciate him. And he's found somebody that his heart matches, and very glad for both of you. Anyone? Hoo-hoo.
I have nothing prepared, but I just couldn't just sit here and not stand up. I have one of my best friends since 6th grade, went to Episcopal, met Tyler, and there's one thing about Tyler. We know that she's something else, but she's the best something else. That's the thing. She really is, and I love her so much. And the moment I met Troy, I immediately knew, and I remember all my friends asking, and I was like, he is it. I effing love him. Like, I love Troy. And I knew who Tyler is and who she was meant to be with. And it's so special to watch both of y'all have this wedding tomorrow. I'm so excited, looking forward to it. And y'all are just such an amazing couple. And I love Tyler so much. And I love you, Troy, too, so much. So I'm so happy for both of y'all.
All right, someone else can think if they want to talk or not, but I didn't give a good Troy story. So we're sitting around the house on a Sunday, and I like to golf, and we decided it was going to be me, Thomas, and Tyler are going to play Troy and Tyler, and all my kids can play a little bit of golf, and it was going to be a best ball for whatever. I was throwing out money, it didn't matter. And Thomas at the last minute, he bailed, and so it's just me and Lily playing Troy and Tyler, best ball, and Troy shows up, and I said, Troy, what's your handicap? He goes, 16. And anytime you say, it's not accurate, because handicaps are just handicaps, man. So he shows up, and I'm looking at his golf clubs, and I play a lot of golf, and all his stuff is up to date, man. He's got a rangefinder, man. He's wearing aviators. He's confident. He's cool. And I'm like, Shane goes, what do you think? I was like, I don't know. I said, I really don't know. So it's just me and Lily playing them two. And Troy gets up on the first hole and hits a tight draw and to 130 out, 140 out. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not losing to this deal. So I get up and bomb a high cut, barely get over him, and it's on. I go back to the window, I get a drink. Shane goes, what do you think? I said, I think Troy's played some golf. I said, I think he played junior golf. And I didn't start playing golf until I was 22. And I grew up on a golf course, and I was a member. There's no one played golf in the 70s. So we get to number 9. Lily checked out on number 5, man. She's like taking selfies. So it's like I'm playing the two of them, and it's like I'm wearing down, man. It's like Troy can hit the ball, Tyler can hit the ball. So we finished number 9, and me and Lily are 1 up. And I'm like, oh my God. And Tyler comes to me, she's like, we don't want to play anymore. We just want to go eat dinner. And I'm like, that's the best news I've ever heard in my life, man. There's no way I could have lost, man. It's like my head hurt. I was grinding so hard. But anyway, I'm happy for y'all. Laura, Craig, thanks so much for this. Thanks everybody for coming in here. This was hard to get here. It's expensive, but this is a great turnout, great venue. It's just a good weekend, man. I can't wait. And love y'all. Love everybody here. It's great. So if anybody else wants to roll with it, then we can shut it down and go to the after party, whatever y'all want to do.
All right, let's go on. That's your vote, right? That's my vote. Get out. Should we start the movement?
Okay. Just wanted to remind everybody that we are headed to Neil's. Anybody that wants to go, we're in Highway 111. We have the bus for the people that came in on the bus. That'll be here to take you to the next location. Everybody else is welcome. Would love to have you there. I know I'm missing something.
Karaoke, and pool, and a beer. One beer. That's it. No, I'm teasing. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank y'all.